In this video, I will be showing you how to enter data within Excel spreadsheets. So as you can see here in my Getting Started tab that I've already set up for you, feel free to join along at home with the documents that I have provided for you. So right here at the top, we have the types. So we have text, numeric, as well as formulas. Now for text is simple, so clicking on the cell that we need, which in this case it's D2, I can type in any text that I need. So I'm just going to put the word examples. And as you see, you can type here, or as you saw in a previous video, I mentioned that you can also type up here, and it would be the same outcome. Now for numeric values, so using your keypad, you can type whatever number you need, and again, you can always type it in up here. Just any number that you need. And below that we have formulas. Now, for right now, I'm just going to do a simple formula. So you always start with an equal sign. So you do equals, and then you type in your equation. So for right now, I'm just going to show you a addition equation plus 5. So as you see, we have our formula, and when I click enter, it will actually say 9. Now if you go back and click on the cell, you'll see in the formula bar, we actually have our formula instead of just the number 9. But when you see it here, you actually have your product. Now with entering anything on an Excel spreadsheet, you are also able to change the font and the alignment just as you would in Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint. So say if we wanted to change the word types to a different font. Now here, unlike PowerPoint and Word, you don't have to highlight anything. You're actually not able to, or else you're just highlighting the cells. But if you're just doing one cell at a time, you don't have to highlight anything. So clicking into the cell B1, we'll go to font, and we are going to change that font to, now here you can choose anything, but I will go to this one. And as you can see, it's been changed. Now here you also have the option to adjust the sizing to whatever you'd like. You can add bold, italics, and underlined. You can add a border if you'd like. You can add a background color to the cell. So if you wanted a light orange, then you can change your color of your font to anything you'd like. And there. Now this is just the same as Microsoft Word, like I said, as well as PowerPoint. The font or anything really in the Home tab doesn't really change too much when it comes to font and alignment. It's usually the same. But here we also have the option to align twice. So say if we make our cell a bit bigger, as you see, our text is at the bottom of the cell. Here we have the option to top align it, as well as align it in the middle. So usually when you have a cell like this, and it's a bit bigger, you want it to be aligned in the middle, or you can always do the top as well. But I prefer the middle. So as you see, we have our cell in the middle now. And the way I designed this chart, I already have it center aligned. But if I wanted to, I could have it left aligned, or I could have it right aligned. You also have the option to do it at different angles. So you can have it clockwise or counterclockwise. You can also have it vertical. So if you bring your cell down a bit more, you'll see that it's more vertical. You have a text up or text down. It's whatever you like for it. Stay tuned next, as next I will be showing you how to merge a cell. In this video, I will be showing you how to merge cells. Now, as you see in each of my headings here, I have not merged the cells because this I'm using as the example. So to merge cells, all you have to do is click on the first cell and drag over. Now I know that this side is shaded but this side is not, but trust me, it is highlighted. All you're going to do is go to merge and center right here in the alignment tab. And what we want to do is merge cells. And there you go. Now my title for types of text, numeric values, and formulas is centered as well as merged together with C and D. Now for my other ones, I also have to do that. So again, I'm just going to start from B6 and drag over like I did. And I'm going to click merge cells. And as you can see, it also centers align because I have it center aligned already. And same thing with patterns in Excel. Starting from B13, going to drag all the way to M13. And again, just clicking merge cells. So now I have all my titles merged together so they are all centered aligned for my tables. Now as you can see, if I just click on merge and center, it actually goes back. So if you ever want to undo it, you can click unmerge cells, or you can click Control Z to undo it. Now if I use merge across, it'll be the same thing. It merges all the cells within this little title block, but it doesn't center it. So I would have to manually center my title in that way. Stay tuned next, as next I will be showing you how to navigate with the control keys. In this video, I will be showing you how to navigate through Excel using the arrow keys. Now, using the arrow keys in Excel makes it much easier to navigate through it instead of having to click everywhere like that. So starting from here, you can see that I can just use the right arrow key and just keep going to the right. And if you can hold it, you can keep going down. Now if I press down, I can go down, and if I press up, I go up, and if I go to the left, I can go left. Now if you press Control and the right arrow key, you'll see that it goes straight to the text. So doing that again, we have our text here in B8, and using Control and the right arrow key, it will take me straight to E8, and I can keep going it and doing that. Now as you see, when I have data here in G8, it actually goes all the way to the end. Now if I want to go to H, I can just click it once without pressing Control. And same thing if I go up and down as well. So if I click Control down, it goes straight to text. And if I keep doing that, it'll just keep going. So try this out at home or while you're watching this, with the document that I have provided for you, and just get used to using the control keys to navigate yourself through Excel. It's much easier than having to always click around or do anything. Because even if you want text, say in 9E, say if we put text in here, you can simply just click down and keep going like that instead. It makes it much faster and much easier for you to add text. And again, you can just keep going up and down as you wish. So this way you don't actually have to lift your hand off the keyboard. You can just keep going and keep typing instead of having to lift your hand up to reach for the mouse every time. Stay tuned next, as next we'll be looking at patterns within Excel that it recognizes. In this video, I'll be showing you how Excel recognizes patterns within your workbook. So as you see here in our third table that I have provided for you, we have the month January, we have the day Monday, and we have a pattern that's going up by 10, which is 10 and then 20. Now, starting with January, you'll get a cursor if you go to the bottom right hand corner, and when you drag it along, you'll see a green outline of a box. And when you drag it to the side, you'll see that in cell C14, it now shows and kind of suggests February as the next month, because Excel actually recognizes that you want the months because you started with January. So if we keep going along, you'll see February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So right now I have a right click, but when I lift up my finger from the mouse, you'll see everything fills itself in. Now it recognizes this pattern because it's a specific pattern and is a specific monthly pattern. So after January, you're always going to get February, and so on and so on. So it's just a little shortcut that you can use, especially if you're doing something like this. And again, we'll use another example for Monday. We drag it along. In the green box in C15, we see Tuesday. And if we go all the way to H15, we'll see that it ends with Sunday. And again, if you keep going, it'll start back the days of the week. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then it restarts itself because there's only 7 days in a week. And here in Excel, it also recognizes number patterns. So because we have 10, 20, and let me put 30 as well. Now again, follow along at home with the document I have provided with you. Highlight the first three, so 10, 20, and 30, and again using the cursor in the right hand corner, all you have to do is drag it along, and as you see, it's starting to fill in all of the spaces. So it recognized that there's a pattern of 10s going on. Now if you just do it from here without dragging it, it will just continue saying 10, but that's not what we want. What we want is for it to actually do it by 10s, so for it to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on and so on. Stay tuned, as next we'll be looking at how Excel autocorrects for us. Now in this video, I'll be showing you how Excel autocorrects for you when you're typing. Now here under autocorrect, I have inputted the names Sean, Hannah, and Alexandria. Now since I already have used these names, Excel kind of remembers what you've already inputted. So say if I type in SHA, you'll see that Sean pops up immediately. Even if I just type in S, it automatically pops up. Now say if I want to type a different way of spelling Sean, so S-H-U-A-N, or sorry, S-H-A-U-N. Once I get past the A and type in U, you'll see that it actually forgets that I even used the other way of spelling Sean. And same thing if I type in the name Harry. As soon as I type in H and A, it still has the rest of the name Hannah in there. But if I type in RR and then Y, you see that it's gone. For Alex, for Alexandria, instead of Alexandria, the full name, I want to do the boy version, which is Alex. You'll still see that the rest of the name is still there, and all I have to do is click backspace so that I get Alex. Or I could do Alexander, like that. So as you see that if you're typing the same name over and over again, you could always just let Excel kind of autocorrect itself for you. So if you're typing Sean again, you can just let it autocorrect. But as you saw there, it waited until I typed in W to know the difference between the first Sean and the second one. Same thing with Alexandria. I type in the first 4 letters, which is Alex, but it won't actually give me the rest of the name until I add the rest. And same thing with the name Hannah. So this makes it easier for you when you're actually inputting data, so that you don't always have to type out the full name. Once you look up at the screen while you're typing, you can see that, oh, I already used Sean before, and Excel is already recognizing that. So it helps me out even more. Stay tuned next, as next we will be doing cell styles. So now that we have all our tables built in, we can add cell styles to it. Now for my titles, I want them all to be the same one. So I'm clicking and holding down Control on my keyboard and simply right clicking all my titles to select all of them. Now going into styles, we're going to cell styles, and here we have different colors that we're able to use. So if I wanted all my titles to be a certain way, I could have it like this. Or if I wanted to be bold and stand out, I could do a dark blue and let it really stand out. So now that we have all our titles in a cell style, we can even do it to our data here. So I'll be highlighting the data that I use as an example for you. So I'll go 40% with accent 5. And these are all the ones that I inputted with you guys. Throughout this course so far. And I will put that as a different color to really make it stand out. There, and that's how you add cell styles. Now, here you're also able to insert and delete a cell if you'd like. So if you need a cell or a row to the left, you can add one just by simply clicking insert and insert sheet row. Now if I need a row or a column down, it can insert a column to the side, and as you see, it adds a column to everything, and it even keeps the cell styles with it. Here you're also able to delete one if you like. So see how I'm in D5. When I click delete row, it deletes number 5, and it brings the navigating with control key and arrows up to 5 instead. And I can also delete a row, and as you can see, it deleted the existing D cell, which had my examples in it. And as you see, March is gone, the space in between here is gone, and my examples of text, numeric values, and formulas is gone. Here you're also able to format your cells, so if you need it to be a specific height, so row height right now is 15. If I want to do 20, I could do that. And as you saw, since I'm in row 5, it made all of row 5 20. And again, you could always do this with the columns as well. So right now it's defaulted at 8.38. But say if I wanted it big, like let's say 20 by 20. So now my row is 20. In editing, you also have the option to clear all formatting. So say if I need all of these to be reformatted, I could just simply click on clear and clear formats. I could also have it filled downwards. So from example, if I wanted example again and again, it would do that. Or if I wanted the number, I could say that I want 9 to go up, and now everything would be 9. And that's all for this video. Stay tuned, as next we'll be going into the insert options, and we'll be looking at how to insert a table first.